Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to Curse of Strahd, episode 18. A lot of fun stuff going to be happening tonight. First off, announcements. 2020 is going to be very interesting for the channel going forward. A lot of new things happening. There will be a new core campaign in the Beneath the Tide slot sometime during 2020. I don't know when, but at some point. And with that, we're going to be changing the resurrection rules as well for all the new shows happening that IDM. Resurrection rules are going to get changed up a bit. So more on that when that happens. It's going to be fun. And speaking of these new shows going forward that are going to be using this resurrection rule format, next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, come hang out with us as we do the spin-off campaign for Dungeon of the Mad Mage. The sequel campaign, everyone's playing the same characters, but the sequel campaign, Hearts of Madness, where the cast are going to be stuck in the plane of pandemonium, which is a not so nice place to be in.
We're gonna die.
And that'll be the new campaign there, and with that, the new resurrection rules will be coming into effect with that one. So stay tuned next week to figure out what those resurrection rules are going to be. The players will know if they look at the campaign page. So... So yeah, that's happening, as well as some other stuff that's going to be happening in terms of the channel in 2020. I'm going to be talking to some people on the channel that you may have seen here out and about on some of the games to run their own games on the channel without me needing to be present. So keep your peepers peeped for that. And when Curse of Strahd ends, there is something very fun planned for that slot. So... yeah. Also, if you go on iTunes, Spotify, you can find the Mimics on Atrocities podcast, and you can find Beneath the Tide. Listen to the first 5 episodes of Beneath the Tide to prepare yourself for episode 38 that happened last night, and everything that happened with that. And also going forward, Demystifying DMing will be hitting the podcast format as well, and maybe some other projects like audio-only D&D campaigns. We will see going forward, won't we? Yes, we will. Maybe we'll do audio plays. Who knows? We'll see what happens going forward. That said, it's time for Curse of Strahd, everybody. Last time you guys got to a tower, kind of camped out in the tower, and tried to do the door stuff. And, you know, DMing can be difficult sometimes, and you forget a lot of stuff, and you read things wrong. You know, stuff happens, you know. And sometimes you read a puzzle wrong, and you accidentally summon a blue dragon when you're not supposed to. And that blue dragon nearly kills everybody. So, the party dealt with a blue dragon that killed and ate Emil. Gorez died as well, but was brought back as a Revenant due to the dark powers. And Gorez is now a Turtle Revenant. So that's fun. He can't die until he fulfills his goal. And yeah, you guys slayed the blue dragon. You guys met Esmeralda, who showed up after this whole thing, and found, hey, this is the person that we're looking for. This is Strahd's enemy that we're looking for here. And you guys found her. She leveled up to level 8. And she mentioned with her, some of her little bit of her abilities and her seeing abilities that she has, that she knew possibly the location of the crypt you guys were searching for, the crypt of Growlmore Nimblenobs, and mentioned that, hey, that makes sense that it's in the catacombs and dungeons of Castle Ravenloft. And you guys also would have deduced that Strahd's location, where you'll be fighting him, is also in the catacombs of Castle Ravenloft. So the only logical next step for the party that they deduced is, hey, we have to go to Castle Ravenloft, go down into the crypts, get the holy symbol of Ravenkind, and Strahd's catacomb is probably next door, so...
We won't have any time to attune to it.
So, it's It's gonna be a lot of fun tonight. And
Amazing.
Castle Ravenloft is 10 miles away from your current location, which means on foot, that'll only take you 3.3 hours to get there on foot. So, with average human walking speed. So, you guys are standing in front of the room, in front of this tower. Esmeralda is standing there. You guys are preparing to set off. And that's where we're going to pick up. Oh, and Gorez now has a blue slot traveling with you guys.
Gary
the blue slot. Perfect.
Solid name.
We name it, it's
Edgar.
gonna die. I hope we all understand that. Like, by giving it a name, we've sentenced it to death now.
Hey, all of us have names, so you know. Apart from
That's
Gorez.
deep, big brain.
So, Esmeralda, she's slinging all of her stuff over. There is a draft horse that she rode there on, and she's putting her stuff on the draft horse, her saddlebags and everything, her equipment bags, to lighten her load. So then...
hey, should we check in with the scouts that went to save that child from Baba Lysaga?
Oh, the scouts went to look at Baba Lysaga?
I gave them a couple of my boons. That should help them out pretty well, but especially considering they're quite more, I guess, stealthy than us.
Esmeralda does visibly cringe a little bit. And... Yep, okay. She's like...
I would like to check up and kind of just peek in that general area to see if, they're all right. They helped us out quite a bit.
It'd be pretty awkward if they were dead, wouldn't it?
I figure if they're in trouble, we owe them some help.
Okay, so you want to go to Gorez before the castle?
Well, I mean, we don't have to go all the way. I just wanted to keep an eye out for them.
Okay, we keep an eye out for them. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Alright. Well, you guys see any of them? This was, I mean, they did save our bacon a bit. So, maybe.
What's everybody else doing?
packing my shell.
Okay, you're packing your shell. And the other two, what are you guys doing?
Lynn's trying to get her fur just kind of sit down a little bit, brush it off, brush it out a bit. Since she can't, she realized she can't shave it off. Might as well look as best she can. Get some of the gunk out.
Okay. Fun.
Ever the mom will help her. Just be like, let me.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. That's quite kind of you.
So, hey guys, I feel like we're about to head into Lion's Den, so to speak. Can you guys tell me anything about Strahd? Like, I never met the guy.
The only people here that would have met Strahd are Esmeralda, Gorez, and Lynn for maybe a minute before he tossed him in the dungeon.
Right.
Do
Well,
we
considering
know
he
anything
put
about the
me,
guy?
considering he put me and Gorez in prison, I would say he's kind of an asshole.
Well, I mean, there's assholes, and then there's like, I don't know. I'd like to. One, we know he's a vampire, but do we know like his motivations? Is he just like a crazy person?
He's not
What's going
crazy.
on?
His motivation was to, well, get his bride, the one he sought over everyone else.
But from what everybody else was saying, like he already has her. So like, what's he gonna do now?
Probably, I don't know, tortured, go continue to rule this place, continue to make this place a living hellhole for anyone who opposes him.
Dr. Bauer,
Hmm.
do you have any? I mean, have you heard much about Strahd? And what you have heard, what do you think? Do you think this is someone that we might be able to like reason with, or even like figure out how to kind of manipulate them or get an edge psychologically?
So, what really would have Ophelia heard?
That he is the devil of Barovia. He is the law. He is the land. Everyone in Barovia is terrified of him. No one will stand up to him. He's very secretive about himself. The only knowledge that people would have been able to gather from him was from his diary that he had, the Tome of Strahd, which you wouldn't know about, but Lynn and Gorez would know about the Tome of Strahd because, well, that's gone. But he's very secretive.
But how he?
And he's very secretive.
He's very
Yeah.
secretive.
And he seeks power.
But
He seeks the chance to leave Barovia, knowing he can't though, so he'll do whatever he can to have entertainment and torment people. And there is no one has the ability to persuade him or manipulate him.
He does seem
And that
like
is
he's
something
kind of.
Ophelia would know.
You basically know that
That's
everyone that's tried to stand up against him has died or ended up worse off.
kind of cool.
But you would also kind of gather that he's kind of desperate for companionship, right?
Would
I mean,
you?
if he's really looking for a wife, I mean, he's been. If for instance, what we've heard is that he's been looking for this wife that was constantly reincarnated, and it's the reason why he's, been doing all this stuff.
Oh, there's more to it that you guys haven't found out yet.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's all we have to go off of, though.
I know.
I mean, we can
I understand.
kind of go.
Well, I guess he's just really looking for a companion in his undeath. I don't know. This seems like this one gal is like the whole trigger for his narcissism or
I do not know.
life
Really.
run.
I have not met him, and I usually save opinions of people until I meet them. So I really only know what the people know. I cannot say for certain if we can get an edge on him or whatnot.
Alright. I mean, I don't know anything about the guy either, other than like stuff that these fellas have told me and
If it
what
means
I've heard in
Strahd,
passing. So
if it means Strahd's reign comes to an end, I'm fine digging an extra grave.
I hope you don't need my grave, jeez.
I believe he is referring to his grave, as well as Strahd's.
That would be quite a feat to have him dig his own grave.
For a doctor, you can be a little...
Sorry, I was being a little literal. My bad. I've been accused of, I'm guilty of, that kind of catching on very quickly.
Esmeralda, at this point, would set off with her draft horse, just slowly walking it along the dirt road.
Oh, I figured we were already doing that.
Okay, cool. Alright. So you guys get to, yeah, you just continue down the path. You do pass the Barovian scout campsite. The scouts are still not back. Even the 2 that went on their patrol, not back yet.
So we're at like the P on the map?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Because their campsite was right here, and they would have patrolled in this kind of area right around here, and you don't see them at the campsite, and the fire's kind of dying down a little bit. You do hear howling in the woods, but nothing approaches, nothing comes after you guys. And after about, how much time would it be? Half an hour, you guys do get to that crossroads, and you can see down into Gorez from here. Like the winding road into Gorez. No sign of foot traffic, no sign of those scouts. No sign of much of anything. But when you guys do get to the P in the road, nothing happens.
And I hope they're okay.
I do too. It would be a real shame if we sent them to their deaths.
We tried to go with them. Refused our help.
Doctor, would you say this Lysaga, would you say that she is beyond redemption, but she would deserve death?
I do not feel that anyone is beyond redemption. I don't think anyone really deserves death. She may be very difficult to deal with, but I don't believe that anyone can be too far gone. You can always help.
How do you feel about the dragon? I mean, you did kind of blow it to bits, just like a few, an hour ago. At that moment, you would have thought it was beyond redemption or beyond reason.
No. In that moment, I was only thinking of making it sure that I was able to get home to my son. It was self-preservation.
In other words, we should try to avoid those people while pursuing our goals.
It would be wise, yes.
Even though we may not be able to redeem them, delaying their death would ensure that at least they have an opportunity for redemption.
Yes.
That's a beautiful thought.
You were the one that had it, my friend.
Buds is gonna get redder than he usually is. He's just like, you just see it creep up his face. He's just like, cherry.
Okay.
And he gets quiet.
Okay.
Yes, I continue along.
Okay. You guys continue along the road, and you eventually, the only path forward to get to where you need to go is through Vallaki. The gates are wide open. There are no guards in sight.
And none of the people in the party are familiar with that one guard who saved the initial party's bacon.
Or the owners of the Blue Water Inn.
Yeah.
So you guys, Esmeralda, she draws her weapon just in case, and she starts leading you guys through Vallaki.
Can I say that Bunsen goes ahead and just bonus actions the blade to kind of light up?
Yep.
Okay. So he's just kind of having it up for whenever. He doesn't really know even what to do with it. He's just kind of like,
oh, just so I'm ready.
All right, and yeah, you guys continue through the streets. No sign of werewolves, no signs of vampires, no signs of Strahd's minions anywhere. But the city has been entirely ransacked. There is a heavy stench of decay as bodies lie rotting in the streets. You can kind of get the sense that everyone in Vallaki that wasn't turned was killed and used for food for Strahd's minions. It is just eerily quiet with no signs of life.
Gillia's gonna cross herself. Just like,
Pelor's cross. I get it.
Esmeralda's just gonna... This is bad. And you guys continue through the rest of Vallaki. Oh, what's up, Gorez?
I was just going to say, put my hand on Lynn's shoulder and cast guidance, just in case.
Okay. And you guys eventually pass through the other gates of Vallaki, the other side. Again, no sign of anyone living, or any undead, or werewolves, or anything. Just completely vacant. And you guys continue along the old Svalage Road. As you're continuing... oh, what? Continue.
Lynn, Gorez, from what you've been saying, you've actually been inside this castle.
Yeah, it wasn't a very pleasant experience.
Can we count on you to kind of lead us around? Do you know any particularly useful points of interest?
Unfortunately, no. Most of my time was spent in a very limited space.
How about you, Lynn?
I don't think I'd be very much help. Like Gorez, we were just kind of in the same cell. We know our cell very well. It wasn't very big, but I don't think that will help us here.
All right.
And as you guys continue down the old Svalage Road, getting closer and closer to the castle, there's a gust of wind. You all feel suddenly quite cold. And you see what looks like a building that's kind of teleporting across the landscape. It looks like an old windmill that just blinks into existence and then blinks out again. And unfortunately, none of you know what that is, because none of you were in that party group that saw it. So, that just keeps teleporting around. And you guys keep going down the road. At this point, I'll say about 2 hours have passed. And you guys round this bend, and eventually, after about another hour or so, you get to these massive, massive gates. And this would be the first time that any of you, actually, Ophelia would have seen this, Bernard, maybe. The gates of Barovia, they're wide open. And you all just pass through the gates, following Esmeralda. She leads her horse along. And you start taking the path upwards to Castle Ravenloft, up on the mountain. The wind is getting colder. Snow is starting to fall as you climb this ascent. Well, it's a mixture of rain and snow, almost like a light hail, kind of just coming down. Lightning pierces the sky and hits the castle. And yeah, the horse gets a little spooked, but Esmeralda kind of calms it and just says, "It's okay, it's okay." And again, as you guys wind through the forest and craggy mountains, the road takes a sudden turn to the east, and the startling, awesome presence of Castle Ravenloft towers before you. And you eventually do approach, and as you do approach the gates of Castle Ravenloft, just like before, the drawbridge is completely down, as if expecting guests.
Oh boy.
And you look down, because this would be the first time that all of you would have seen the outside of Castle Ravenloft. Lynn and Gorez, you guys teleported out of there, and you guys don't know how you got into Castle Ravenloft, how you guys got thrown into the prison. You guys are on this. You can see the drawbridge. It's some of the boards are missing. Some of the boards are missing. And you look down, and it's about a 1,000-foot drop down.
Well, this doesn't look good. It looks real bad, guys.
Esmeralda's just like, we take this slowly across, okay? Just slowly. Everyone, slowly. And Esmeralda and the horse begin to cross the bridge. And
I'll follow directly behind.
okay, for Esmeralda and the horse, I'm rolling percentile dice. Okay.
Bernard is gonna hold the rest of them back and be like, we shouldn't cross this slowly. We should go as fast as we can.
Esmeralda and the horse get across carefully. Gorez, as you cross safely. Your turtle weight does cause the drawbridge to kind of let out a loud groan. But you get across with no issue. Who is going next?
Lynn's gonna follow Gorez.
You get across safely as well, Lynn. Right behind Gorez. Who's next?
Ophelia will go.
How
Okay.
how long is the bridge?
Doesn't say. Typical drawbridge length.
Bernard will kind of give the doctor an end of a rope, just in case,
Okay. Ophelia crosses. Ophelia, you cross safely. Which means Bernard would follow.
Yeah, hey, could you, Ophelia, I mean, nothing against you, but can you have other people grab onto the other side of that rope?
Ophelia will hand the rope to Lynn. Just like,
You all cross safely.
Oh boy.
Bernard does it very slowly. He's just like, oh boy.
I know I
We're
said
the
to go
ones saying we
fast.
should do this fast. Like, why
Yeah,
are
I
you
know,
going
I
slow
know.
now?
Oh, this is so bad. And he looks over. He's, I shouldn't have looked. I shouldn't have looked.
And-
Dr.
Oh
don't look
gosh,
down.
And
I shouldn't have looked.
He just kind of creeps along.
Just follow my voice. Just
He
follow my
closes
voice
his
when you
eyes
say
and
it.
is just like
Okay.
pulling on the rope.
and as you guys pass through the tunnel, you guys get across the bridge. You pass through the kind of entry tunnel into the courtyard, and you do see green slime kind of hanging from the portcullis. It's just clinging there. You kind of all walk under it. It doesn't fall or anything. It just stays there. You all pass into Castle Ravenloft. And again, so this is all your first time here, technically. Thick, cold fog swirls in this courtyard. Sporadic flashes of lightning lance the weeping clouds overhead as thunder shakes the ground. Through the drizzle, you see torch flames fluttering on each side of the keep's open main doors. Warm light spills out of the entrance, flooding the courtyard. High above the entrance is a round window with shards of broken glass lodged in its iron frame. The walls that enclose this courtyard are 90 feet high. The dark towers of the castle rise even higher. A howling wind rushes through the courtyard. The large shattered window overlooking the main entrance is 50 feet above the courtyard. No light can be seen through it.
And I use my new powers to try and locate Strahd.
As a revenant? Alright. Just going to double check what I wrote down in your notes for that. The distance and direction. Excellent. I don't know the exact numbers because I'd have to look through a lot of levels of Castle Ravenloft and add it all together. But your direction is telling you straight down.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Strahd is here. And I'm gonna look down, I guess.
You look down, you just see the floor, but like the courtyard, but you get an idea he's underground.
Yeah.
Gorez,
And
how
I
you feeling?
get to hide all the interior areas of the castle again.
Gorez, how you feeling, buddy? You seem
Feel
a
like
little.
we're getting close.
You seem. I don't know. I mean, you did die, so I'm not expecting a whole lot, but I mean, you seem different.
Unfortunately, I didn't die. Close.
Well, you're not quite undead, right?
And he gets like this really weird look on his face, like,
A little bit of a smile Gorez had is gone. We need to go inside.
Alright. I mean, seems like you got some stuff going on. I feel like we should probably work through that before we, have to confront it in an actual, pressing situation. Sure you don't got anything crazy going on with you, buddy? Seem a little off.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure this Strahd's taking care of all of my problems will be handled.
Bernard is just gonna look at Lynn and just be like, he's not gonna say anything, but he's just gonna look at her like,
Really,
I
Dr.
mean,
Bunsen, Dr. Bernard, whatever, we're here. Let's just ignore
I mean,
Gorez. Gorez is Gorez.
I mean, you know him longer than me. I mean, I guess I should just ignore it. But like, he seems a bit off, right? I mean,
I'm just happy
you've known him
he's
longer than I
alive.
have,
I have, and I'm
so
just happy he's alive. So if he's a little off, it's fine. It's fine with me
Oh, yeah, there's a
for
blue slot
now.
with you guys. I forgot already.
Oh yeah. Oh,
what should I call this guy? Gary. That's right, Gary.
Gary's staying right by me.
Gary does stay right by you. Because he came back when you did, so. It's just like, oh, mer. And yeah, the front doors are wide open.
Can we see anything else? Because I can't figure out if there's even a direction we should go in based on what we've got so far.
You go
Is there
in
a
through the front doors.
south or north? Oh, I was just looking at the map where you have
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
That's all.
You would see the front doors are wide
Okay.
open. The ornate doors of this castle hang open, flanked by fluttering torches and iron sconces. 20 feet inside the castle is a second set of doors.
Well, if we're going all in, I suppose we should better do it. Even we just fucking try and kick them open.
They're already
Wait,
open.
who am I?
I guess we go forward then?
Into the castle.
Okay, guys, move your tokens, please.
Oh, you want us to move them?
Yes.
Okay. Individual movements. Let's go.
And the blue slot and Esmeralda will also.
And these are 10 by 10.
They are
squares.
10-foot squares. It's just going to be a little tricky to use this map because it is isometric.
Yeah.
And as you guys enter this little area, the other set of doors open up by themselves.
Well, that's not ominous or anything.
I mean, I think it's rather polite. I wish the doors in my house did that.
And you see a large, well, I wouldn't say large, cobweb stretch between columns that support the vaulted ceiling of a great dusty hall dimly lit by sputtering torches and iron sconces. The torches cast odd shadows across the faces of 8 stone gargoyles squatting motionlessly on the rim of the domed ceiling. Cracked and faded ceiling frescoes are covered by decay. Double doors of bronze stand closed to the east. To the north, a wide staircase climbs into darkness. A lit hallway to the south contains another set of bronze doors, through which you hear sad and majestic organ tones once again. Well, not once again, but... And also, just so you guys know the directions of this place, north is this way, east this way, south this way, west this way. So you guys are coming in from the west, which makes sense, because that is how the overworld map is displayed.
Alright, guys. So, I suppose the first thing we gotta look for is this, like, wizard's grave, tomb, sarcophagus, I don't know. Something to do with a wizard. We gotta find a wizard. I don't know, dead guy. Right? Is that what we heard?
Look to Esmeralda.
Yes, the wizard is supposedly lying in the crypts.
So we are looking to go down.
We are looking to go down. And hopefully none of Strahd's people know we're here, but I have a feeling they do know we're here, so... we be careful. Extra careful.
Yeah, oh boy.
And Gorez, you would see the staircase going up. And you'd also over here, Gorez. I hate this. I hate that I have to use the polygon reveal for this map. And you see a staircase that goes down over there.
Down it is. All right.
And you do hear organ music coming from behind these doors. But alright. Esmeralda will stick close to you, Gorez. You seem to know the way. The blue Strahd will also stick by Gorez.
I don't really know
Lynn's
the
following.
I just heard down.
Alright.
Would Dr. Bunsen know what type of architecture this is? Whether it was built by, I imagine it was just, we can just tell that it was built mostly by humans and that it was like a...
That's what you suss out.
Well, hey, Doctor, this architecture it implies that this is all it's all a bunch of humans doing all this.
Then he just kind of trails off
Okay.
and creeps forward.
Alright, so yeah, do you guys start descending the staircase?
I am. Yes.
Okay. Allow me to find where you guys will come down. Because again, very confusing map, everybody. And also, someone does have a lot of background noise. It sounds like wind.
Here, let me see.
Oh, is this where you guys are going? Nope.
Was it me?
I think it might have been. So, you guys actually come down in a very interesting spot. Good job, Gorez. If you guys scroll down a little bit. Because the last time this happened, you guys got teleported down here. So I could introduce new characters. This time,
Oh shit.
you guys did it the right way. Gorez, Lynn, you guys know automatically where you are. The traps, the teleportation traps on the floor do not seem to be working at this point anymore. Oh, there'll be a little gap because the blue Strahd is. Oh, there's the background sound is still there. So I don't know who it is actually. It sounds like a fan. Yes, you guys descend this staircase. As you're descending, fluttering torches and iron sconces illuminate this spiral staircase. A chill wind rushes down the circling stairway, seeming to kill the very heat of said torches. They're still lit, but, well, it doesn't seem too good. And
Wow.
you guys... This is a lot to deal with, this place. The stairs descend into black, still water that fills an arched hallway before you. The water surface is like dark, mirrored glass, disturbed only occasionally by a drop falling from the ceiling. 20 feet ahead, arched doorways lead downward from each side of the hallway. In each arched doorway, an iron door stands closed and partially submerged. You do not hear any weak cries for help anymore.
Oh, I hate this. Oh, getting wet is the worst.
And, yeah. Esmeralda pulls out a torch.
Bunsen's gonna light up.
What's that?
Oh, Bunsen's gonna light up. He's doing produce flame cantrip on his head.
All right, Lynn, you know where we are. It's up to you. Should we take the path that we know through here, or should we turn around?
Well, there's no place like home.
And Gorez and Len, you guys would remember the teleportation thing in one of the next rooms. And one of the locations I remember you guys did discuss, I think that might be the crypts as one of the teleportation locations. You guys thought it was, remember. But yeah, you definitely both know where you are.
Do you want to try one of the other stones?
Sounds like a plan. Wade
What's the
down into
worst
the
that
water.
can happen?
Other
Alright.
stones? What are you guys talking about?
I feel like maybe it's easier just to show them.
And
I
you,
don't.
and you do wade into the next room. You do see, and those of you who've never been in this room before, torture devices line the floors, submerged in this water. Corpses floating on top of the water of just mutilated, weird-looking zombies.
Ugh. Neat.
And Bunsen's just gonna like poke one away from them.
Ugh.
Yeah, you poke it.
Something bad happened here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could say that, right, Gorez?
Was this your doing?
We had a little bit of a scat, but it was fine. We got out of it. Didn't think I'd be back here. What about you, Gorez?
No. I'm gonna have my slide get down against the wall this time instead of me.
Yeah, he wanders over because it is a 10-foot tall. It's like we'll say, it's like 8 feet tall or so. It kind of just lumbers over and just stands there.
I'm gonna have him help us up one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time. He hoists you up first, Gorez. Yep, hoists you up. Boop. The curtains are not drawn. They have not yet been drawn, so you can see into the room as well. And the blue slot looks at whoever wants to go up next.
Lynn will go next and follow him.
Okay, lifts you up. Looks at the remaining 3, and Esmeralda's just like, alright, so I'll go next, I assume. Token should be a little bit smaller. Alright, and the blue slot looks at Ophelia and Bunsen.
Would you like to go first, Doctor?
No, after you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome, Doctor.
Ophelia will go up.
Okay. Yeah, the tokens, if it's 5 foot, 10 foot squares, the tokens need to be a little bit smaller. Okay. And then the slot looks at Bunsen.
Leave?
Gorez, little question first. How is your friend getting up here with us?
And as soon as you say that, it leaps and lands on the other side of you guys. Just
It's very handy to have. Okay. Cool.
another slot. Yeah, the door's wide open. It moves into the next room. Esmeralda moves into the next room.
Alright. Move in. Can't remember. Is this the statue room?
Yes, this is the room with the well, I'll describe it again for people who haven't been here. This room is a 30-foot square room, rising to a 20-foot tall flat ceiling. A stone brazier burns fiercely in the center of the room, but its tall white flames produce no heat. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations, spaced evenly around the circumference. Within each indentation is a spherical stone, twice the diameter of a human eyeball and made of a colored crystal. No 2 stones are the same color. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and as wide as a dwarf hangs 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. All the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run down into the bottom. Written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass is a verse in common. 2 9-foot-tall iron statues with knights on horseback, poised to charge with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other. The brazier sits between them.
So, what now? What do we do? Have you guys been here?
Now, I'll tell you what happened last time was we took one of these stones, tossed it in, and were able to teleport to the Amber Temple. There's a possibility that one of these stones, in fact, I believe it's where we met you, Doctor. But we believe one of these stones might lead down into the crypts.
So, you look over the script on the hourglass again, and it says, "Cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain's spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red, if lore is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb."
Wait, so if I'm reading this right, we want to go to green, right?
That is what I am thinking, yes.
If we're looking for the crypts, that would be my guess.
Esmeralda's like, "I don't think that."
Well, I mean, we're trying to find this wizard's tomb.
I understand, but they don't. I don't understand. Where the coffins hide. That could also
Right?
mean
That seems about right.
that could also mean the coffin maker's shop in Vallaki. When I was in Vallaki, vampires were storming out of the coffin maker's shop.
Well, if that is the case, we don't want to go there because then we'll have to walk all the way back.
Yeah, that would take a while.
And if I remember correctly, you guys used
Violet. Hold on.
You guys used Violet the last time you were here.
Hold on. Esmeralda.
Yes.
Why would we have this place to teleport to somewhere in Milwaukee? That seems kind of weird. Especially like a crypt? Or like a coffin maker? That's weird.
It makes a lot of sense. Because his forces did destroy Vallaki, this would have been a good way to get them there without being noticed. Correct?
No. No. That's most show, yeah.
So yeah, Gorez and Len, you guys would remember that you used Violet the last time you were here, and that led you to Mount Selenka Pass. You know what, Gorez, because of your Revenant status, I'd probably say you would actually be drawn to the right stone. Makes sense to me, at least. And you know they're actually... You can kind of suss out, none of these actually lead to the crypts. The only one that makes the most sense is yellow to the Master's Tomb. And, sorry. Yes.
But that won't actually lead to the crypts.
So, should we skip this and just kind of try to go downwards? Find stairs that go down and just keep following those instead of trying to use some crazy vampire's teleportation statue? This smells wrong.
Well, we can always come back here to go directly to Strahd's tomb, but I don't think this is going to take us to the crypt we're looking for.
Yes. And orange is pretty obvious. It says orange to the castle's peak, so that would obviously take us to the top of the castle.
But do we have to go up to go down?
I don't know. I didn't see him in the crypt. I saw him elsewhere in the castle.
Well, we've got some other doors here.
And we do have to keep in mind his chamberlain could be wandering around looking for people too. Rahadin.
Who's this Rahad guy?
Just Strahd's
Is he
faithful.
another vampire?
No, just Strahd's faithful servant. Slightly powerful. We don't want to come across him.
How so? Is he like
He'd kill us all,
a
probably.
swordsman?
No, he's powerful spellcaster. He'd kill us all without a second thought, probably. I'm just as scared of I'm just as scared of Rahadin as I am Strahd. Not as much, maybe, but I'm still scared of Rahadin. And if it's true that you know people who have died in here, Lynn, Gorez, anyone who's if Strahd's taken any people that you would know about, they're probably here in some capacity, wandering around as well. He doesn't like to let the dead rest, if that makes any sense.
So it looks like we need to have a bring it in moment, a team powwow.
We can
Right.
try.
No, I mean like do we wanna go straight for Strahd, or do we wanna make sure we're prepared? I mean, I know some people mentioned another artifact that we might need. I mean, I got this thing right here.
Well,
he just
yes.
kind of haphazardly like swings it around like a like a kid with a lightsaber.
Well, we do need the only other artifact that is in the crypts.
Right. So I mean, I was positing it to the crew whether we should go for it or try to head for Strahd.
I mean, I'd like to kill Strahd as quickly as possible, but I also don't want to rush into anything without a plan.
I'd like to have every advantage we possibly can.
I need to read something about Revenants real quick. Never mind. Yeah. Never mind. They're generally relentless with it, but, yeah.
I suppose that means, we shouldn't take this. We shouldn't use this.
I mean, we could teleport into his tomb. Hopefully, he's probably sleeping in his coffin. We don't disturb the coffin. We leave the tomb. We should be in the crypts. That's my suggestion. If the more we wander around the castle, the more chances we have of becoming weary, not rested too well, dead even.
I would prefer to not be dead. Just putting my
Alright.
in.
Yeah, me too.
And Bunton's gonna open one of the doors and the door that he's next to, and just kind of look to see if there's what's on the other side.
Okay. You see a staircase going upwards, and the door creaks open to reveal a stone staircase between rough masonry walls. There is little dust on the steps, but light fog tumbles down the steps from above.
All right.
The stairs slope at a 45-degree angle.
That's obviously not where we want to go.
He shuts the door.
Okay. Shut the door. What's everybody else doing? Lynn, Ophelia?
Lynn's just wondering to herself if Ryan made it to the castle or not. She's just kind of like, she kind of just whispers and goes, Ryan, I really hope you're here somewhere and we find you. And she just turns to Gorez and she's just gonna go, do you think Ryan made it?
She had plenty of time. I don't know if she'd still be around or not.
You guys talking about the ghost friend?
Yes. Yeah, I hope she made it here. It's not like we're gonna see her, but be nice to know.
No.
What's up, Gorez?
I'm gonna take the Yellowstone and toss it in.
Alright, you toss the yellow stone in and yellow flames appear. And you would know, just like last time, Gorez and Lynn, you just have to touch the flames and you get brought to the location of your choice.
I'm going to smile as I jump through.
Okay. You jump through.
Wait, what's happening?
And yeah, Gorez jumps through. The blue slot follows.
Do you want me to... Lynn's gonna put out her hand towards Bernard and go, do you want to hold my hand while we do this?
Well, what's going on? Where are we going?
Just follow me, and Lynn's gonna take his hand and like kind of guide him towards and just be like, on the count of 3, do you want to jump with me?
He squeezes your hand very tightly.
It's going to be okay. All right, me and Gorez have done this before. It's fine. It doesn't hurt.
No, boy.
Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, and Lynn's gonna jump in.
You jump in with Bernard Bunsen. Esmeralda goes in, leaving just Ophelia by herself in that room.
I don't like that. She's gonna follow.
Oh, alrighty then. You guys
Oh,
all take the brazier. The brazier. Not whatever. You take it. And allow me to find the area real quick.
When I was working on Fable 3, they called it brazier. I don't even know. I don't know the correct way.
I didn't know you worked on it. That's pretty cool.
When I was on the internet, they called it brazzers.
Brazier.
Alright, so as you guys take the thing, you all appear I gotta make the tokens a little bit smaller. So bear with me. You guys are like floating through time and space, like the time vortex from Doctor Who. And you guys all kind of pop in in a place that is different, cold, uncomfortable.
Bunsen's the sun sword is still lit up.
Okay. Black marble steps descend to a dark tomb that has a vaulted ceiling 30 feet overhead. The essence of evil permeates the very air. The smell of freshly turned earth is here. Settled to the dirt on the floor is a shining black coffin, finely waxed wood. The coffin's fittings are of brilliant brass, and the lid is closed. South of the coffin are 3 gloomy alcoves. An iron lever protrudes from the north wall east of the tomb's entrance. At the top of the stairs is a portcullis that is currently down.
Oh, I think I'm gonna vomit. That was so weird.
It's okay, Doctor.
It's okay. It's okay.
I feel like my insides are my outsides. That was horrible.
Is Bernard still holding Lynn's hand?
Yes.
Yes.
And Lynn's just gonna put her other hand on top and just be like, "It's okay, you did great, sweetie. It's all right. You did wonderful."
And Gorez.
Investigate this thing.
Which thing?
It's a coffin, right?
It is. And your revenant senses tell you exactly whose coffin it is and who is currently inside of it.
He's in there now.
That's what your revenant senses are telling you.
Oh. Okay, give me just a second. I'm driven to do this, but yeah, I'm gonna open it.
Before you can even touch the coffin, you watch, lying under the earth near the east wall, 3 women rise up from the dirt, covered in soiled gowns and dirt-encrusted jewelry. 3 of Strahd's wives appear. And as you approach the coffin, Gorez, I will say you are right here. And oh, that's a big vampire spawn.
That's a big bitch.
East wall. Okay, cool. Excellent. I'm going to remove Esmeralda a little bit. And everyone needs to roll initiative.
Alright. Neat.
And the sun sword is lit, so that will help. And I'll ask everyone for their initiative in a moment. First off, I need to see the names of these vampires, because I forget. Okay. And I will describe more in depth what these brides look like. The topmost bride that you guys see, to the far, technically the far right, wears a faded gold wedding gown, a platinum mask shaped vaguely like a skull, obviously fangs still visible, and 10 platinum rings on her fingers. The second one down wears a stained and tattered red wedding gown, a black and crimson silk headscarf sewn with precious jewels, and a platinum necklace with a black opal pendant. And the very bottom bride, the farthest one to the left, wears a soiled white wedding gown, a gold tiara, and 10 gold bracelets. And This is gonna be fun, fun, fun. I'm gonna roll their initiative now. Okay. Oh, and Esmeralda's as well. Who is not at full health yet.
Oh, beans. Wait,
Oh no, you guys
would you say
guys
during traveling we would have done a short rest at least?
you have to stop to take a short rest. But sure, you guys stopped and took a short rest. Esmeralda will be at full health. Alright! So, oh, and the blue slot. These rolls initiative. Gary.
Oh, I need.
Gary got a 3. Alright. Cool, 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 cool. Gary's got a lot of hit points, so that'll be good for Gary. Okay. Oh my god, there's so much to keep track of. One second, apologies. Okay. Wish we could figure out what that background noise was. Alright, so... Oh, I don't know why I did that. Bunsen, what'd you get?
You're muted.
Yeah, what'd you say?
What'd you get for initiative?
For me? 18, I think, right? So is that no 20? Yeah, 18.
Ophelia.
20.
Lynn.
13.
Gorez.
14.
14. Okay. One of the brides is going to go first, the middlemost bride. She's going to go 5, 10, and instantly approach Gorez. Start of her turn, though, she will take radiant damage. Yep.
Because she's within 15 feet?
When it starts its turn in sunlight, so yeah. I swear the radius is more than 15 feet.
No, I thought it was 30 feet for
Because it's the stats of the...
you can increase it.
It's the stats of a sun blade, though, not the sun sword. It's because it's a little tricky.
Yeah, emits a light
so
in
yeah,
a
15
radius.
Yep, so she's not in the radius.
Dim light.
Yep,
For
she's not.
And 15
Nope.
for...
Yep, she's not in the radius. So she is going to make 2 attacks against Gorez. So she's going to claw Gorez. I don't think that hits. 18.
No, that misses.
And disadvantage because the icon of Ravenloft anyway.
Yes.
And then she's going to go for a bite. Oh. She can't bite attack because you're not grappled by her. So she's going to claw you again with disadvantage. 19 to hit.
That one hits.
Okay. And instead of... yeah, instead of doing the damage, she's going to grapple you. So, you're grappled. That's too big. It'll hide your entire token. So yes, Gorez is grappled. Alright. Ophelia, it's your turn.
Ophelia's real squishy when you think about it.
What if you don't think about it?
That's big brain. That's real big brain. Ophelia is going to careful spell Sickening Radiance right here. So it's all three of them.
Okay.
And they need to make me a con save DC 16.
Okay, the one grappling Gorez gets a 16 plus 3, so a 19. The one at the top gets a 5 plus 3, so that's an 8. And the other one also gets a 16 plus 3, so a 19.
Okay. So the one that failed is going to take 4d10 radiant damage and suffer a level of exhaustion. So,
And vampire spawn are not immune to exhaustion.
do math really quick. 32 points of damage.
32 points of radiant damage to the one at the very top.
Yep. And
Which
because it is concentration, Ophelia is going to move so she's up on the stairs.
Okay.
And so
that
Chris.
one bride is not looking good. I rolled their health, and they do not have... Well, you get the picture. And one level of exhaustion on her.
Yeah. So when the creatures move into the spells area for the first time or start their turn there, they'll do the Constitution saving throw again.
Okay. Cool. Now your turn?
That is her turn, yes.
Alright, Bunsen.
So this relates to when you cast that, you use the sorcery point to cast that careful spell.
Yes.
Would Bunsen automatically succeed if he moved into that area, or did that need to be right when you cast it?
I believe that is a DM call, because the wordage of careful spell is spend one sorcery point to allow up to 5 creatures to automatically succeed on the saving throw of a spell you cast. So
I'll say it's, while it's sustained, 5 people you choose are immune to its effects.
okay. So it'll be Lynn, Gorez, Bunsen, Esmeralda, and the
Gary.
slot guy.
Yep.
And Gary.
All right.
Gary.
Cool.
Gary.
So everybody. Yep. All right. Yeah, Bunsen, it's your turn.
Alright. Can Bunsen move to here?
Yeah.
And still get an attack on that one?
On which one?
The one that he's right next to.
Yeah, the one that's grappling Gorez.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. He's gonna... yeah, might as well. He's gonna bonus action.
He's gonna be like, oh boy, oh geez, hug.
And he's going to, punch. He's gonna punch his gauntlet, and he's just gonna slam it. And you're gonna see some light blast out of it. And directly after that, he's gonna take 2 strikes at this person grappling Gorez.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna roll it right now. 25 to hit.
Hits.
All right. And that is
21 radiant damage.
Okay. 21 radiant damage.
and then for his second attack,
That's a 28 to hit.
That hits. What was the damage on the first one? I'm still trying to calculate the math.
21.
Okay.
Oh, so 21 for the first attack and 21 for the second attack. Both radiant damage.
Hey, get off of him. That's bleed. That's assault.
Says the man punching.
Yeah.
All right.
Stabbing these things with a radiant sword.
Anything else, Bunsen?
Bonus
Bonus
no.
action movement? Yep. Action.
Nope, he used his bonus action. He
Yep.
used his bonus action to invoke the Haug rune.
This vampire takes 20 radiant damage at the start of her turn. And she is still going to move forward. She's going to go 5, 10, 15 to get to here. And she's going to, because I'll allow it, she's going to bite the grappled Gorez. Because one of her sisters is grappling him for her. With disadvantage, though, because of sunlight. And Icon Ravenloft anyway. Nope, that's an 11 to hit. So she's just going to reach out and claw him with disadvantage. I rolled 2 17s, 17 plus 6 to hit for a claw attack. So that does hit Gorez, I assume.
What's Gorez's AC?
19.
And what was the
17 plus 6. So 23.
Bunsen's gonna use his reaction to invoke defensive runes, +5 to his AC.
Okay. That ends her turn. Gorez, it's your turn.
Okay.
I got you, buddy.
And you see one of his runes kind of, the rune on his shield kind of explodes in light and causes the attack to go wide.
Okay. Gorez, it's your turn. What's up, buddy?
Alright, I am going to see. The one that's been grappling me is looking a little hurt.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and drop a inflict wounds on her.
You will know as a monster hunter and everything, because inflict wounds is necrotic damage.
Reaper.
That's right. Never mind.
Nice.
Death clerics are the shit.
Also, question, Justin. Is the sickening radiance thing, is that also at the start of the turn or the end of the turn?
I'm not sure.
I'll pull it up.
It's hard. I can't keep track of everything.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know.
Which is why I'm.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm
It's
kind of assisting.
Start of their turn.
Oh, okay. So
13.
I'll have to remember to do that. Okay. 13 to hit.
Yes.
And unfortunately misses.
Alright. That's all I got right now, man.
Okay.
Get my shield up.
Yep. Lynn, it's your turn.
I'm going to bonus action rage
Okay.
first.
Okay.
Then she's gonna move back 10, 20, 30, and she's gonna try to hit the chick in front of her with her great axe.
Go for it.
12.
Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Yep. She's gonna go in one more time with her great axe.
All right.
14.
That is also unfortunately a miss. You have such a high strength modifier too.
I rolled like a 2 and a 4.
Oh, beans.
Oh no. All right. Is that your turn then?
Everything's fine. Yeah, I'm just waiting to play some vampire baseball.
Okay. Esmeralda's turn. She's going to look at the vampire up in the far corner. Close her eyes for a moment. And throw a firebolt at it. And her challenge rating, based on that, it'll be 2d10 of fire damage. So she's just going to firebolt in her hand and throw it at that vampire. That is a 15 plus 6. 21 to hit. Am I right? Yes, 21 to hit. That hits. And that's 2d10 fire damage. Oh! 8 plus 7. My math's bad. 15 points of fire damage to
Nice.
the one up in the corner, which is Valenta. Valenta burns up into ashes from the firebolt. Just and Valenta just turns to dust. That was a cantrip. Bonus action. There's gonna be bonus action spells. Because why not? There has to be someone here that she has. Nope, that's her turn.
Pretty effective.
That's her turn.
Nice. Yeah.
It's Gary's turn.
It's my first time with Gary. Did I get his multi-attack or?
Yeah, he has all of his stuff.
Okay. Going to go in with the claws.
All right, so
first.
where's he moving?
We're going to have him hop to the one. Everything is kind of clustered right now.
Yeah.
He'll hop to the other side of Lynn.
Okay, so
Opposite
10, 20, yeah, 30. He gets to the other side.
And then that feller right there, or lady. Yeah. Claw attack, bite.
Yeah. All right. So
Is that gonna be? Let's see.
D20 plus 8.
And nice. It doesn't need to make a saving throw because she did careful spell.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And that's going to be a miss on the first one.
Yep.
I assume.
And the vampires don't make Constitution saving throws because they're not humanoids.
And a miss on the second one. And holy crap. Yeah. Miss.
Yeah, 5 plus 8. Yep. All misses from Gary.
What were you saying? It didn't specify. I mean, sorry. We'll do it later. Sorry. Go on.
Yes, we will. Alrighty. So the first, and then back up to turn. Constitution saving throw, an 11.
It's gonna take 4d10.
Yeah.
3, 6, 19. 27 points.
The one grappling Gorez is reduced to ash, making it automatically Ophelia's turn.
I'm gonna stay here and hold concentration on this spell.
Okay.
I'm just gonna chill.
Bunsen.
Nice. That was spectacular.
And Bunsen's gonna squeeze past Gorez and take 2 attacks on this last one.
All right.
Yeah. He's gonna take 2 attacks. Let me go ahead and just do that right now. $28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, that's a total of 13 radiant damage for the first hit.
Yep.
$18 to hit.
Hits.
And that is... $20 radiant damage for the second hit.
You slice that vampire, and as the head tumbles off, she turns to ash as well. And that is the end of combat.
Oh boy.
And
Think I'm gonna vomit.
the pieces that are intact, however, their clothes, the gold tiara the one was wearing is worth 750 gold. The 10 gold bracelets she was wearing are worth 100 gold each. The the black and crimson headscarf sewn with the precious jewels is worth 750 gold. And her platinum necklace that had a black opal in it is worth 1,500 gold. The one who was wearing the platinum mask, she had like a skull. That's worth 750 gold. Her 10 platinum rings set with gemstones are worth 250 gold each. That is so chat knows what's up. People watching knows what's up. And that's so Discord, so you guys can remember what's up.
Ophelia is gonna keep Sickening Radiance up for the full 10 minutes that she has it.
Okay.
So.
What's the rest of what's
What
up?
do we got?
Like, Bunsen's getting that, like, kind of juicy coating in his mouth that you get right before you vomit.
Yeah.
He's just trying to spit it out.
Okay.
Oh boy. What's up with those three things over there?
And he's just gonna look off at those alcoves.
Okay.
What's he see over there?
You
in those
see
alcoves? Anything?
empty empty alcoves.
There was a lever in one of them.
There is a lever on the north. The lever is right here on the north wall.
Oh,
Right next to the stairs.
okay.
Yep.
Blind.
And the coffin is there. And Gorez, your revenant self, yeah. Your prey is in the coffin.
Am I still getting the scents from the coffin?
Partly.
Yeah, as soon as that one dropped, my attention's going back to open it.
You open it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm driven to.
You open the coffin, and lying inside, you see, well, Strahd von Zarevich lying there, hands across his chest.
Crap. Okay, I need to look at what I've got here.
As he opens the coffin, I need everybody to make stealth checks.
Not good at those.
And it'll be a group stealth check. I'll roll a stealth check for... Yep, Gary got a 4.
Bunsen got a 1.
Ophelia got a 3.
I got a 2.
Nat 20?
Esmeralda got a 23. Even with the nat 20 and the 23 from Esmeralda, that's a overall group fail.
Yeah.
Shit.
So the figure, Strahd, rises up from the coffin and just smiles.
And takes radiant damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He takes a 20 radiant damage from the Sun Sword.
And Sickening radiance, yeah.
So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Correct.
Yeah,
That is a 18.
that succeeds.
Yeah.
Gucci for now.
So Strahd is standing here now. Where's his token? There it is. Little baby Strahd. And he just stands there in the coffin, looking at everybody, just smiling at Gorez.
I don't have as much surprise anymore, so
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, again? Okay.
Yeah. Actually, no,
no.
it's the same initiative. Keep it. Don't re-roll. Because it's technically the same encounter. That makes sense.
I rolled
Ooh.
the same, so...
Okay, yeah, so. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. And it'll be a new round, technically, and guess who gets to go first? Strahd von Zarevich.
Strahd.
Starts his turn.
Yeah,
Give him
Constitution
those cons.
saving throw. That is 13.
That fails.
So he takes,
he's good.
and he takes damage from the Sun Sword. He takes the 20 radiant from the Sun Sword.
Yeah.
He's already not looking great.
So he takes 18 radiant damage from that, 1 level of exhaustion, and emits a dim green light. Can't go invisible.
I'm so sorry, you guys. The visage of Strahd fades away. And standing there instead
Justin, I swear to God.
is one of Strahd's consorts.
Justin, I swear to God.
Standing there instead
Justin, I swear to God.
is Florian. And as this radiant damage, all this radiant energy washes over him and his skin starts to blacken and curl, the vampire features start to go away and you can see the curse lifting as he begins to crumble. His face still intact. Garrett, what would Florian's final words be?
No.
The curse ended.
You would hear him say a word. He would say the word, Riza! And that's it.
I know what that means. And the rest of his visage just crumbles into ash in the inside of the coffin. Lynn and Gorez, you guys know who that was.
I remember that vampire.
Just had to open that, didn't you, Gorez?
Am I still getting... Do I get a sense again?
It is currently hidden.
Yes, I did have to. And I still have to. And I'm going to throw the lever to open the portcullis.
Okay. You open the portcullis.
Guys, what was that all about? Did we get him? Was that Strahd? What happened there?
No, that wasn't Strahd. That was a friend.
What?
You are friends with Strahd?
No. Oh, God. Oh, heavens no. Oh, if I was ever friends with Strahd, just kill me right then and there. No. Florian, he was taken from us, unfortunately, and that was him. Yes.
Oh boy.
Esmeralda just says, I'm sorry for your friend.
Was that the... Wait, was that the guy that Ryan was talking about?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Jeez. She made it seem like he was kind of nice. Or at least powerful, too. I don't know. Kind of went out pretty quick.
That all melted him from his max hit points to nothing. Like, that was gross.
Is there still a body
No,
there, or is it
it's
all
just,
gone?
it's ash. Like, Florian's equipment is there, though.
What is
The
journal dropped?
You know what? We'll say that's up to you, buddy.
Yeah. I had something written, but it kind of changed depending on, like, certain things. We'll say it somewhere else right now.
Okay, so the only thing that would have dropped then, because everything is a golden flask and a rapier, a silver rapier with a pink glass hilt.
He was the one that had the Tome of Strahd, right? Did that?
It is not on his person.
Damn it. Couldn't have made this easy for us.
So you get the idea that Strahd's probably... Well, Gorez and Lynn would get the idea that Strahd's probably got the Tome of Strahd. But when you do raise the portcullis, the room beyond. We'll say the room beyond. If I can find my notes. As I dig around. Buried deep beneath the keep of Ravenloft lie ancient catacombs with arched ceilings supported by wide, hollow columns that double as crypts. Cobwebs hang limply in the musty air. A thick fog clings to the floor, which is covered in putrid waste. The black ceiling is moving. You can see the catacomb is probably 110 feet east to west by 180 feet north to south, and the floor is covered in several inches of bat guano. Each crypt looks like it is sealed with a chiseled stone door. And you guys can see the crypts beyond up the stairs. Esmeralda's just like, so that wasn't Strahd. Great, so he's roaming around the castle somewhere.
I suppose so.
And with that, we're going to take a quick break, because a lot of stuff's about to happen that I need to prep for. Not really prep, but get a thing for. And so everybody can kind of, off-stream, talk a little bit about what just happened. So
I'm really sad now, y'all.
we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, so...
Stop.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Curse of Strahd and the Killing Your Friends show. Yeah, so Florian disguised as Strahd, reduced to ashes in the coffin. Strahd is still roaming around Gorez. You can sense him a little bit, but not exact location, just that he's somewhere in the castle. And yeah, you open up the lever. You can see all of the crypts now. I just realized I have all their doors open. So,
Oh, you close it. I will just say Ophelia is going to take the tiara from one of the brides and wear it.
Okay.
And Lynn is taking
kinda-
that
that's kinda-
headscarf and she's putting it on.
Okay.
Oh, wow. You guys, that is macabre.
They stink like death.
Fine, everything's fine.
I'm Doctor. I smelled worse.
I mean, it looks beautiful, but yeah, oh, yeah, no, you're doing it. There it is. Mm-hmm.
It's off. Oh my God,
So, what are you guys
What do
doing?
we got? Dr. Bunsen, he is gonna take one of his things here. What's he got? He's got a oh boy. He's gonna take one of these ball bearings. He's gonna take one of these ball bearings and he's gonna toss them at those little alcoves and see if there's anything that happens when he chucks them in.
Okay.
My mom just happened to come into the room when I was trying to put that headscarf on.
Yeah.
As she was trying to say goodnight.
Nothing
I love
happened.
it.
Nothing happens. Kind of
Alright.
just bounces off the wall.
Super.
He's isn't even gonna bother picking them up. They're not his.
Okay.
Oh my god. Are they Ryan's?
Yeah.
A little breadcrumb for her to follow, perhaps?
I don't know.
So what's the plan, guys?
So we still gotta find Strahd. Where is this guy? Do we even know?
Well, they said the artifact is supposed to be in this crypt, so isn't it?
I mean, that's what Emil said.
Well, true.
Can I inspect the coffin a little bit more? Is there
It's a black coffin.
anything in it or
Not right now. Just
compartment?
nope, just ashes.
And little bits of Florian.
Yeah. And yeah,
That rapier, if nobody grabbed it.
yeah, the pink, the silver rapier with the pink hilt, and a golden flask that you guys, Gorez and Lynn, remember Florian was drinking from a lot.
Oh wait. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up.
Okay, you pick it up.
Pour a little bit out in front of me to look at it.
Blood.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we'll keep it.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god. That could be useful in summoning demons.
Big brain.
What's everybody else doing?
Well, everyone is saying we need to go to the crypt, so Philly's gonna walk up the stairs to the crypt.
Alright, Doctor. I think this is my area of specialty. If you don't mind, I'll go see what we can do here.
By all means, Doctor, commence the grave robbing.
There it is.
Okay.
Thanks for opening the way. I will take it from here. Let's see what we got.
Yes. Let's see what we got.
You know, Doctor, in my area of expertise, there's actually quite a bit of traps that you run into, believe it or not. People just put traps in the middle of, just in the middle of a room. Something you might not even run across. They just put them there. They put them in places you would never expect. It's very weird.
And why do you think they do that? What do you think they are thinking in their minds when they are putting down traps?
You know, I have tried to think of, because part of the thing when you are trying to disarm traps trying to figure out where they're at. You gotta think, where would I put a trap? But if, for instance, you put traps everywhere, or put traps in certain places that are unexpected, that could be the drive to always keep you on your toes. So that's the key. Always be on your toes.
And he'll kind of bounce a little as he gets on the balls of his feet and like looks around.
You don't see anything.
There's nothing here.
And he starts walking forward.
All right. Which direction? Oh, as you pass forward though, in this spot right here,
Yeah.
you teleport.
What was that about? There's nothing here?
So you teleport.
That's perfect. So perfect.
You get teleported into.
This is actually my
You're
specialty.
gone. Yep. And you get teleported into a. Let me just see what you find in here. Bunsen. Looking around.
He never put away the sword.
Oh! Okay. A flash of light explodes around you.
Oh, neat.
And you are plunged into absolute darkness. Suddenly, lying in a confined space, choked with dust. You are inside a coffin. Meanwhile, where Bunsen was, you guys, a creature appears.
Poor cat. Poor cat. Excuse me.
Oh, it's so good.
It appears right there,
Excuse me?
and it attacks Ophelia because it's the first thing it sees.
Excuse. This is a little rude, don't you think? Don't be rude, little child.
It's rotting undead, covered in armor, long white hair. It's got a big, long sword on its side. It appears, and it just grabs Ophelia by the throat, opens up its mouth, and seems to start sucking in her life essence. How far away is Gorez? I think he's right behind you. So we'll still be with disadvantage. That is a 13 plus 4 to hit.
That hurts.
So starts sucking in your life force. You take 6 points of necrotic damage,
Okay.
and must succeed in a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
I'm not good at those. Actually, I'm very good at those. Constitution saving throw would be a 19.
That's a success. Your hit point maximum is not reduced.
Ophelia's not looking too good right now.
And I'll let you have a reaction attack against this thing as it just appears and grabs you around the throat and starts sucking out your life energy.
A reaction attack?
Yeah.
The firebolt.
Okay, make an attack roll.
God, why is there so much math in this game? 25.
That hits.
She's just like, did
Four.
Bunsen just turn into this thing? Fire!
It's a little tap of 4 damage.
How much was it?
4.
4?
Just a little touch.
Yeah.
Alright. Meanwhile, while that's happening.
Wait, initiative or no? Are
Nope.
we doing? Okay.
Actually, yeah, we're gonna do initiative. Everybody roll initiative, even you, Bunsen.
No joke.
Yeah, that's pretty par for the course right now. Oh my god, same.
Okay. Gary got a 13.
God bless Gary, he's gonna save us all.
Esmeralda got a 15. The white got a 20.
Ah, shit.
All right, Gorez. What'd you get?
Ophelia's dead, guys.
Modified 1.
You got a 1.
Yep.
Lynn.
Oh wait,
14.
did 3 of us get natural ones for?
No, I got
For-
unnatural 1.
Oh,
Ophelia, what'd you get?
Natural 1, which makes it a 1.
Bunsen.
natural 1, which makes it a 1.
Jesus.
The doctors aren't good at this fighting.
Yeah,
The white is going to make 2 attacks against Ophelia then. He's going to stab her with his longsword with disadvantage because Gorez is right behind you with the icon of Ravenloft. With disadvantage, that is a 13.
I'm gonna throw up shield to give me a +5 on that, so it will not hit.
So what's your AC now?
Just for that one, it would make it at a 16.
A 16.
So the rest of your turn,
it's
it
the rest of your turn too.
16.
It is?
The rest of the
Yeah.
round. Yeah, the rest
Oh,
of the
shit.
round.
So
It's in 16.
yeah, and it's also going to use its life drain. That is a 17 to hit with life drain.
That hits.
You take 6 points of necrotic damage and need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm not good. That's a 7.
A 7.
Yeah.
Your hit point maximum is reduced by 6.
Ouch. That's not good.
And that'll last until you finish a long rest. Alright,
Owie.
it's Esmeralda's turn. She's just going to step down here. Get up the stairs, because again, they're 10-foot squares. So that's 10 feet to get here. The stairs go up 20 feet, so 30 feet to get to the top of the stairs. And she's going to dash to get to here. Alright, Lynn, it's your turn.
So that would be 10, 20. Ooh. It's a party on that square. Okay. That'd be 10, that'd be 20, that'd be 30. I can get.
People just need to hit this thing. Oh fuck.
I know, but the 3 of us can't be on the same square there.
Yeah,
They are 10-foot squares.
but there's not enough room with 2 5-foot, the 2 people in it now.
Not to worry.
I guess
Ophelia's gonna be dead soon, so.
Ophelia is probably on the
She's still
upper half of the northern half of that square. Then yeah.
but still,
Sorry, I don't know.
only 2 medium creatures can share a large square. A
Oh.
10-foot square. That's how it works. Only 2 medium creatures can share a 10-foot square.
Oh. See, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. I thought people could fit in 4 people could fit in a 10-foot square because it's
No.
people would be 5 by 5. Okay, cool.
But I can still move through them.
Yeah, but it
Like,
counts.
that's fine, as long as I don't-
It counts as difficult terrain.
I obviously saw Bunsen when he stepped on it. He vanished. So,
No,
So that would've been
because you wouldn't have seen up the stairs.
okay, so I wouldn't know.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh boy, so if I didn't know, Lynn would go through them and then stand next to it and try to hit it with her
Yeah.
great axe.
And you would also disappear. And you also appear in a very enclosed, dark space that is dusty. As soon as you step on that
Are
spot.
we in the same spot?
No.
Like just cramped? Oh,
No.
okay.
But
Just
as she steps onto it and disappears, another one appears.
Oh, jeez.
And yeah, you're inside a very enclosed space.
The 2 tanks have left the building, guys.
Haha, shit.
Leaving the squishy sorcerer.
Am I standing or am I laying?
You're laying down.
Can I just try to, like, if I'm feeling around, does the thing in front of me feels like it can be, like, pushed off or anything?
Yeah, it feels like a coffin lid.
Okay, I'm gonna try to push this thing off me.
You push
As
it
my
off.
action.
Yeah, you push it off.
Oh, okay.
And
See?
at the bottom of this shaft is a dank vault with a 10-foot-high ceiling. The room is awkwardly shaped and smells of rotten meat. 15 stone coffins are scattered throughout the vault, all oriented with their heads pointed north. The floor is covered with human bones and rusty swords.
Okay.
Haha, shit.
She's not in a coffin. She's in a.
She was in a coffin. She opened up the lid and she saw that there's a room.
Oh, okay.
And-
I'm just gonna. Do I have enough movement to stand up?
Sure. I'll allow it.
Okay. I'm standing in the coffin and just looking around.
Alright, you see nearby a shaft going up, offering handholds and footholds. The stones appear slippery. So, you get the idea, if you try to scale that wall without the aid of magic or the use of a climber's kit, you have to make some rolls to climb it.
Cool. Okay.
And you get the idea that you are at the bottom of a shaft,
Shit.
and you could actually probably hear Bunsen, like, being confused as to where he is.
What the?
Bunsen! Can you hear me?
And I'll say that's your turn.
And he will answer on his turn.
It is Gary's turn.
I need it. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, and then dash 10, 20.
Just let the squishy people back up. Hold it. Hold an action. Let them back up.
I'm not sure Gary understands that he's got to move all the way up.
Let's spawn another one.
As long as he's not blocking the way, I'm alright.
Gary wouldn't be able to get through because he's too big.
Yeah.
He is a large creature.
Okay, then he's going to come up behind Gorez and wait for Gorez.
Okay. Alrighty.
Oh fuck.
It's the new white's turn. And it is going to make 2 attacks against Esmeralda. With disadvantage because of the icon, but... Oh, good thing, the longsword was a natural 20. But that'll be a 17 to hit Esmeralda, which just hits Esmeralda. So, it hits Esmeralda with the longsword, and that'll be... 3 points of slashing damage. And then... Or no, he's using 2 hands, so it'd be 1d10. Oopsies, my mistake. It's still 4, so it really doesn't make a difference. Really. Okay, and then multi-attack. It's going to use its life drain on her. That's 15 to hit. That misses. Which means it's Gorez's turn.
Okay. I am going to step up behind Esmeralda as close as I can. I'm going to designate friendlies and cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. So you throw up your spirit guardians.
There. Okay, and that is Wisdom 15.
Okay, for the two whites. The first one got a natural 1 plus 1. The second one got a 4, so they both fail.
Let's see, it's 3d8 each. Don't have a map. Okay, first one takes 19 damage.
Okay.
That's a good roll.
Second one takes 14 damage.
Okay.
And I assume Ophelia looks pretty bad, so possible I'm gonna try to yank her back a little bit.
That would be an action. And obviously Ophelia would have to consent to it. Because that would be an... Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Well, that's all I've got then. Yeah.
Alright.
Get behind me.
Ophelia.
Damn. She's just gonna try and step to the
Run! Yeah,
Just
run! Just disengage.
Yeah, we'll disengage and then try and Pac-Man this bitch and just go like, woo, go around.
Which way?
We're going this way.
Cool. You step there and you teleport away.
Don't have
And
to
guess
go.
what replaces, maybe?
Yep, you... Boop! Again, you also appear in a dark, enclosed space. And... Yes... Those of you that are around, watch another white appear where Ophelia just was.
Alright, you guys know what to do, right? Everybody jump in a portal. So we're not near any of them. We'll
And
find
that
each
might
other later.
be- Hang on, that wisdom, right? As soon as it enters.
Yes. And it gets a... 14.
That fails.
Oh, these things are all undead, right?
9 damage.
There. 9 damage on that one. The new one that just appeared. Okay. Alright, so that's, yeah, you feel it, it disengaged, you moved, you teleported, you're now lying prone inside an enclosed wooden space.
Not exactly where I thought I would be. But here we are, I guess.
And that'll end your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Bunsen!
Hi, dude. You gotta help me here. This is ridiculous.
He's gonna try and... because the sun sword is still lit up. I imagine he can gather that
Yes.
he's in a coffin.
Yep.
he's just gonna open that up and stand up.
You open it up, stand up. You see Lynn standing there. You see the same room I described, and you see a shaft going upwards into darkness. The only way out of here.
Is there? Do we currently have a? In greater detail, what does that mean? Does that mean like how? Does that mean we're in like a basement area with like
You were at the
a
bottom.
bunch of coffins, and
You're
then
at
at
the-
some end there's a ladder?
You're at the bottom of the shaft. It is a dank vault with a 10-foot-high ceiling. The room is awkwardly shaped and smells of rotten meat. 15 stone coffins are scattered throughout the vault, all oriented with their heads pointed north. The floor is covered with human bones and rusty swords. That is the only description I have.
Okay. So, based on what you said, does that mean the shaft is next to me or next to Lynn?
It is it's north of all the coffins, where they're all
How
pointed.
far away is that?
15 feet. I don't exactly know.
So I'd use the rest of my turn to get there.
Yeah, because there is no map for this room, so that's what I'm going to say.
Okay, cool. Sorry. You understand why it was kind of
Yeah.
iffy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Excellent. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to use my action to go up.
Be like, Lynn, we gotta, that was weird. Where are we? What's going on? What happened?
I don't know, but we should probably go find where the others are.
And Ophelia would hear your voices, but she can't do anything till her next turn.
And yeah, he's going to use his bonus action dash to climb the shaft.
Athletics check.
Okay. Please don't do another natural one. And I do myself, but we'll see. So with the athletics bonus, that is 19.
You get to the top of the 40-foot shaft. And there is just a closed door, stone door in front of you.
And I imagine I have a bonus action left, no movement.
Correct.
Right? I'm just gonna make the sword brighter
Okay.
and larger. So it goes from being a 15-foot radius to, or at least a 15-foot damaging radius to a 20-foot damaging radius for those who are weak to sunlight.
All right. And that's the end of your turn. So it's the first white's turn, and it is going to, well, it's going to attack the only one it can get to, and that's Esmeralda. So it's going to make a longsword attack against her with disadvantage, and that is a 13 to hit, which misses. And then it's going to use its life drain, and that is a 15 to hit, which also misses. It's Esmeralda's turn. So she's going to take out her silvered short sword, and she's going to attack the one in. She's going to attack the one in front of her, the one that just attacked, the one that looks the weakest, with her silvered short sword. That's an 18 plus 7 to hit. That's 10 piercing damage to that one. The one that looks the weakest. Okay. And then she's going to attack twice with her +1 rapier. That is a 10 to hit and a 13 to hit. And both miss, unfortunately. So it's Lynn's turn. Down in the vault, the shaft. You just saw Bernard climb up the shaft.
Lynn's gonna follow him up.
Athletics check.
23.
You get to the top as well. Not a lot of room up there for both you and Bernard.
Oh, did you need to use your action? Because you haven't used your action yet.
I'm gonna open that door.
Alright. You open the door, and you guys are standing right there. Well, Ophelia's not. She's at the bottom of the shaft.
Guys,
So she is on a different layer.
don't forget about me, please.
But you guys are
We
standing.
don't even know you're there.
Nope. Alright, yeah, you open the door. And I'd say it's all your movement to climb up the shaft.
Okay. Lynn's just gonna look behind her and go to Buns and be like, "Oh, I guess we found them at least." That's her turn.
Found who?
And it's Gary's turn.
Okay, Gary comes up and 10, 20, and attacks the one to the left. Will be claw, bite. So that's 11 for the first one.
Miss.
22 for the second.
Hit.
And 21 for the third.
The last two hit.
Those are 2d6. So it's 9 and 8.
Do they get any bonuses?
Do not. And with both attacks, it doesn't look like it does the full amount of damage. Almost like it is resistant to something.
Almost as if it were silver, huh?
Maybe. Which actually Gorez would know. Yeah, whites are resistant to all damage that is not magical or silver. Alright. And that will
Just following the general theme.
So that
Yeah. So, sorry, I went ahead and looked it up. Jeremy, the damage has a +5 as well. So it's 2d6 plus 5.
Oh, okay. So 14 and 13 instead of 9 and 8.
Okay.
New character thing.
Alright. It's still alive. Barely holding on, but... And that'll be his turn, because he can't do much, so...
Yep.
This white is also going to attack Esmeralda. Longsword attack. That'll be 16, which misses. Life Drain, which misses. The one that just appeared is going to attack Gary. That misses. And then the Life Drain. 12. Also misses. Oh, I forgot to mention this. When you guys are typing, can you please mute? It's actually... It gets picked up pretty loudly. Sorry. And, Gorez, it's your turn, buddy.
Yes, sir. Okay. The two that are standing right next to each other, I am going to cast Toll the Dead.
On
Them both.
which two? The ones in front?
Yes, the two standing next to each other.
Oh, wait, the one on the left got a 15. The one on the right got a 6.
Okay, the one on the right fails. That is 2. Is it injured already?
Yes.
It will be 11 points of damage.
Reduced to half. There's a resistance to necrotic.
Reaper.
That's right. So that one also died. That one crumbles away.
And then that's it until the start of their turns.
Okay. Ophelia.
Ophelia's gonna try and push the coffin top off of her.
You push the coffin top off, and you see a room full of coffins and a shaft nearby going upwards.
Oh. Lovely decor. Lovely. No one else is here because everyone left me. Haha. Just stand up and get to the bottom of the shaft, I guess. That would be all her movement.
Okay.
Was it an action to open the coffin?
Yes.
Okay, then she's done.
Okay. Bunsen.
Well,
Bunsen wouldn't know anything that happened. He wouldn't know that there are enemies or that there's even combat happening because no one has told him
I mean,
that happened yet.
you'd probably be hearing it because it is an echoous catacomb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It'd be echoing.
Thank you very much, because that would have sucked.
oh geez, what's going on? What's happening? I don't know.
And the door is on the other, so it's pointing. We can see straight down this, which again just leads to that. So we can't really see any combat happening.
No, you just hear it.
So I guess he's gonna go. I guess his entire turn is going to be him going from here to here, and then I'll say he goes to the edge of that square, just so we've got, 5 going on. And then his bonus action is going to increase the sword's radius another 5, so that means it would be at a 25-foot radius now.
Okay. And it's this white's turn. It is also going to attack Esmeralda twice. Longsword, natural 1, life drain, 14, which also misses because that icon of Ravenloft.
Spirit Guardian at the beginning.
Yep. What's the save on that again?
Wisdom 15.
9. So it takes damage.
Will be 10 damage.
Alright, that one is still standing. It'll be Esmeralda's turn. She's going to attack it with her silvered short sword. Oh, advantage because of stuff. That'll hit. 6 damage to that one. She's going to swing her +1 rapier. She can't attack with her silver short sword more than once. 12 to hit, which is a miss, so she's going to swing again. That's even worse. So it's Lynn's turn.
You're 10-foot squares.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go 10, 20, 30, 40, and then dash action. I'd get 40 more feet of movement speed, right?
Yep.
Okay, so then 10, 20, 30, 40, and that'll be my turn.
And you can see the white. You can see combat. All right, it's Gary's turn.
Yeah, that would be me. Okay, yeah, starting with the one on the left. Claw. 21.
Hits. Roll damage.
9.
Okay. 9 reduced to half is still enough, so Gary cuts that white in half.
He turns and faces the one in front of us. And claw, 13.
13 just misses.
And bite, 20.
Hits, roll damage.
14.
Gary leans down, bites that white, picks it up, shakes it around like a rag doll, and swallows the pieces. And that is at the end of combat.
Belt is loud enough that reverberates through the catacombs.
And you guys would know, stepping on this square, and I'll be nice, and so you can assume this square are the teleport squares.
Hey guys, what's going on? What happened?
The
And he starts-
teleportation tiles.
And he starts to approach that area that he disappeared in.
Stop! Don't step there!
Whoa! What? Yeah, what happened?
You got teleported away. Don't step there. And don't step. She points to, don't step there, and she points beside her. I'll assume don't step here.
So there's the remains of the other 2 whites, correct?
Yes.
Oh! Dang! Looks like you guys ran into a bit of trouble. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna...
Jump over them.
I mean, how... No. Well, okay.
Gorez looks at her and kind of coughs.
Where is Ophelia? She stepped on...
Climbing. She's
Okay.
climbing the thing.
Athletics check, please.
That's a 3.
You get about halfway up, and you slip and fall. And you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ellie!
And you guys will say, you'll hear a shout coming back from the crypt that you guys had just left.
Just a loud, ah, fuck.
Once that shriek goes out,
Wait, where's Ophelia? What happened?
She stepped on one of the same squares that you did, and she disappeared. She's probably in the same place you two were at.
Dang it!
and I guess he's gonna go back over there
Okay.
and look down that hole. Be like,
Doctor,
You
you alright?
You see her down there laying on her back.
Going
I
to
am
have
alive.
Gary pick my shell up and set me across.
Okay, he throws you across. And then he leaps across. And Esmeralda also leaps this way and then kind of rounds and comes this way.
he's a thick boy.
And she's like, okay, so we just got to remember those are there. Or, hold on a minute. And she turns around. Oh, never mind, I can't do anything about it. I thought I had dispel magic.
Try climbing again. Just
No,
pick yourself
here you
up.
go. Here you go, Doctor. Here you go.
And he's gonna like shimmy a rope down.
Alright, use the rope and you climb the rest of the way up.
Thank you. It was.
And I'll assume everybody
unpleasant
else
down there.
gathers over there. Oh, Esmeralda's got a big token. Tokens are still
Gets
a
up.
little big.
Dusts off her, like, all of her skirts, like, the petticoat, all that, right to the tiara, and it's just like, which way are we going now?
I don't know. Do you think this is where
Oh.
they were supposed to find that wizard? Do you think this is where Strahd keeps that fella?
Well, it is the
You are
crypts.
Doctor of Archaeology.
I don't know. Would yeah? I mean, would Bernard get a little bit of insight into that? I imagine.
Well, it's the crypts. So
Yeah,
most
alright.
likely.
I suppose we better just open each of these things up and prepare to fight some more of the little jerks every
Okay.
time we open one of these things up if you
So
want.
the crypt in front
Hopefully
of
we'll
you,
find the wizard.
the crypt in front of you, Bunsen, you see actually sketched above it. It says Stabel in Dibak, a truer friend no ruler ever had. Here lies his family in honor.
True a Bach?
His name is Stabal Indibak. A truer friend no ruler ever had. Here lies his family in honor. It doesn't mean anything. It's just what it says above the crypt. All of them have words written above them.
So you see, this fellow right here, you can see it written right there. This fella, supposedly he had some really good, land, and I think Strahd just kind of killed him and took it. Just an outright a-hole right there. Just a bitch move. So more reason to kill him.
So we just look around at the other crypts, see what they say, and if we find the right one, we'll probably know. Correct? It'll probably say, here lies Growmore Nimblednobs. And then we'll know. But there's a lot of crypts in here.
We could split that
Well,
up. Each of us.
I suppose
take a
we should
route.
do it Yeah, well, I suppose we should stick together and do it methodically as opposed to randomly.
Yes, I don't suggest
That could get
splitting
pretty
up
bad.
in here, just in case more monsters appear, or more of you get teleported away somewhere.
So where do you guys want to start?
I don't know.
Right here. And
Yeah, there's a
one,
crypt.
like-
There is one right in front of us.
Alright. Sure, let's go random. Right in the middle.
Alright, the door's on this
Which
side.
one?
The door's on this side.
Oh, okay.
Not this one right here. The door's over here. Above this one it reads, Artemis, builder of the keep, thou standest amidst the monument to his life.
That doesn't look right. Let's see what this guy says.
Sasha Iviliskova, wife.
Jeez. Strahd's kind of an asshole. Just taking on and tossing away wives.
Look in that crypt, number 18. There's a woman sitting there. And she... I'm going to put her token down, because you guys would have seen the token before, but none of you know who this is. So... Actually, Esmeralda will know who this is. And actually, those of you who saw the statue in the swamps would know who this is, because her likeness. And this is where Irina is, who some of you would know from the swamps. Whatever, I can't remember the identity she had in the swamps, but that's her. But Esmeralda knows her as Irina and goes, Irina? Oh, that's not good. And Irina turns to you guys, and above the door it says, Irina Kolyana, wife. And as she sits up and looks at you all, her eyes red, vampire fangs, she lunges at you all, and that's where we're going to end the session for the week.
Yeah.
So,
She probably would not like that sunlight that's currently beaming on her face.
oh, that's correct. That's correct. So we'll keep track of that when it begins, and she takes damage. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see what the rest of this little crypt delve does next week. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you all back here Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for the continuation of Soldiers of the Lich Queen, to see what the fuck is going to happen with that. And then we'll see you at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time for the continuation of Descend into Avernus on Sunday, to see the continuation of that, and just how dangerous yellow mold can be. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you all back here next week. Bye-bye!